Hello everyone and welcome back again to Ferris Sports Update. Joined now by Ferris State Volleyball head coach Tia Brandel-Wilhelm. And Coach, first of all, welcome back to the show and congratulations on 2 more wins for the Bulldogs.
Thank you. Thanks for having us here.
Like the football and hockey teams, homecoming weekend, and I know it's always nice to get a win on homecoming. You mentioned before that you haven't had a lot of opportunities to play at home on homecoming, and certainly nice for your program.
Yeah, it was really great. We got to play 2 matches kind of almost back to back with Friday night and Saturday morning, and just to be home on homecoming and to be around all the energy and the excitement and just having other people on campus, it was fun for the players, and it was great environment in our gym to play in.
Talk about that quick turnaround time, a 7 o'clock match on Friday, and then you have to play right again at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Little shorter time frame than normal.
It was a little shorter. It was early when the girls, we had to meet in the locker room as a team at 8 a.m. That was a little bit early, but it was earlier even still for Lake Erie because they had to travel just a little bit. So we were really grateful that we were able to work that out so that it could work better for the day with all the events happening on Saturday. It worked better, I think, for the whole university for us to play earlier. So we're just glad it worked out.
As we go to some of the highlights, the Bulldogs started off against Ashland on Friday night, and one of the teams that over the years has been one of the top teams in the GLIAC South Division.
Yeah, and they're very good again this year. You know, we were really excited to play them, and you know, we're definitely excited they have some really good outside hitters and just to match up our defense versus what they could do. So.
Great crowd on Friday night, a lot of support from the students, the band, great environment in the Abe Sports Arena.
It sure was. It was really crowded, and I know lots of people were standing on the sides and up top watching, so I figured it was pretty full in the bleachers. Definitely a loud crowd, which I thought added to the excitement of the game. Definitely people there that know the game.
Both matches this weekend for the Bulldogs, you were able to jump out into quick starts and certainly help set the tone for the match.
Yeah, sometimes we're not always a quick start team. So, but you know, we practice trying to start quick. We also practice coming from behind. So if you don't start quick, you can be comfortable in either manner.
What were some of the keys to this match, getting this win over Ashland here on Friday night?
You know, Ashland has some really good offense. So I thought it was important for us that, you know, just that our defense was ready and that we could, you know, that we could put a lot of pressure on them with our offense and try to take away, you know, their middle and their right side, really nice hitters. So we just want to take those things away and just concentrate on their 2 returning all-conference outside hitters that they have.
We saw Courtney Rima with a kill, one of your seniors and certainly one of the players that has helped lead the way for your team.
Yeah, Courtney's doing a really nice job in her leadership. It's really neat to see, even as a senior and a 4th-year starter, that she works, you know, she comes in every day and works to get a little bit better in what she's doing. And I thought this weekend was a great weekend because she, you know, really had worked to change some things with her hitting, and I thought her numbers really showed that her hitting percentages were a lot higher. And it's just nice to see, you know, that's just what our kids are about, is they're always working to be a little bit better.
Bulldogs able to get a point there off the serve, and certainly I know your team one that likes to serve aggressively at times and has done a nice job with that.
Yeah, sometimes too aggressively. Sometimes we pay the price for that, but you know, we're definitely trying to hone that in just a little bit as we go through the season.
You get the win over Ashland on Friday night, and then you come back on Saturday against Lake Erie. Talk about going into that Lake Erie match and what you felt your team needed to do against the Storm.
Yeah, I thought we definitely needed to not think about Lake Erie teams from the past because they haven't really been that strong. But this year, you know, they are so much better. They have some young players in there that are really athletic, and I thought we needed to come out and really be ready to play against the team. And I thought we were going to have to use our bench a little bit in that game. And I needed, you know, all those players to be ready and focused, able to come in the game and, you know, make serves or make passes, whatever it is that we needed of them. So.
Kind of like on the Friday night match against Ashland, a quick start here. You win the opening set big and really help set the tone for the morning.
Yeah, for the morning. It was weird playing in the morning, that's for sure. You know, but I did think that Lake Erie kept fighting, even no matter what the score was. They were really working hard to make that next play happen, and they were very aggressive. I thought as the match wore on, they got even more aggressive.
Certainly on the third set, we'll see the Bulldogs a 29-27 win.
Yeah.
Took a while to seal that one.
Yeah, it sure did, and we were behind all the way until 20. So, you know, we had to keep fighting to come back and, you know, just keep pushing the pace. You'll see, I think here in the highlights a little bit, you'll see Lake Erie. They have it right there. That's just a great swing, and that hitter's, you know, really having a great season for them.
Again, you mentioned some of the depth and some of the balance. You were able to work some other players in the lineup, and certainly some players that performed well.
Yeah, I was really happy. I thought, really everyone that came off the bench came in and did really nice things. Thought, Kaylee Konjarovic came in and passed and served really well, and Claire Grauberg, we put her into a different position. She doesn't practice much, and she did really well. She set her blocks up really well on the right side.
Danielle Dowd here with the serve, and a player that has really stepped into that libero role for you this season.
Yeah, it's been nice to see. It's her first year playing libero. She's been an outside hitter in the past, and she really decided in the spring that this is where she wanted to shine and make a difference. And I'll tell you, the girl worked every day this summer to be able to step into that role. And we have a couple other kids on our team that are, that are pretty good that she has to fend off every day in practice, and she just works at it every day.
What's it like for a setter like Stephanie Sikorsky to have so much balance with so many different options when she sets the ball?
I think she likes that. I think it would be nice to have, more consistency in our balance, but I think the fact that, there's a lot of different options, so if one thing's not working or the defense is really gained up on one part of the game, we can go to the other part of the game.
You've won 4 matches here in a row, and I know the stretch just continues to get tougher in the conference this week on the road
does.
at Finley and Hillsdale. Talk about these 2 opponents this
Well,
week.
we got 1 and 2 in the South Division right now, and Finley is just a great team. They're strong at every part of the game. They have some really strong outside, but they also have great middles to go with that. They're very, very tough, very aggressive with their serving. So, and we have to go into their gym, and they always have a fun crowd there. And then Hillsdale's the same thing. I mean, they beat Finley last week, and it should be a great match. They run a very fast, aggressive offense and really put a lot of pressure on you.
Back on the road here for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Won't be at home until the end of October. Talk about next week then. You head to the GLIAC GLVC crossover, and what does that tournament mean in terms of regional implications?
Oh, it means just about everything. Yeah, it's a seeded tournament between the Great Lakes Valley and the GLIAC, and you play teams that are around your same seed in the conference, and those results get factored into the regional committee selection process, and it means everything for who goes to the NCAA tournament.
I know that tournament's been around for several years here.
Yeah.
What's it like being in that facility with so many teams there and so much volleyball going on?
It's fantastic. It's so good. I mean, you'll always have 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 nationally ranked teams playing against each other, and it's such a dynamic atmosphere. And it's, for 2 days you root for your conference to win, and that's just a really fun atmosphere.
As you go on the road here, how does your team take what they've done here at home the last couple weeks and translate it into the road?
We like to be on the road. We get along well as a team. It's good for us. Adversity is always good and makes you stronger. So we like to seek out adversity when we can. So traveling, getting off the bus, having to get into the gym and play is good for us.
Well, Coach, congratulations again on the wins. Best of luck to the Bulldogs here on the road.
Thank you.
That's going to do it for another episode of Ferris Sports Update. A reminder, you can follow all the action online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Have a great week.